thanks very much for having me here. Pretty much what was said in the last meeting, I'm going to be typical. But what I'm trying to do is get through some of the slides and it's maybe put a different perspective on things. My own background's in engineering, and I've recently, well, I suppose over a year now, started working with the SARS, looking at the R&D tax credits. And I've come from an engineering academic background, so understanding the pains of research is probably something where I can maybe give you an influence or an idea of what actually goes on in terms of the credits. So that's just coming, because of time, I'll just get through a couple of those sort of things. The last speaker spoke a lot about what the credit actually is, so I won't get into too much of that data, but it's a really, really good scheme, especially if you're startups or sitting off 25% of your qualifying expenditure coming back can be used to pay key staff members moving forward. And that's what we see a lot of in terms of the companies themselves. But as I said, what I've done is collated a lot of the data from a number of different resources just to give you more of a flavour of what the R&D tax credit is. And when it first came out in 2003, 2004 was the first year, so there's about 75 companies claimed 70 million in a tax credit. So there's about 1.2 billion of R&D expenditure, business expenditure. In the space of 14 years, that's gone up to nearly 1,600 companies and maybe $500 million of credits coming back, where the business expenditure is about 2.1 billion. So this is kind of putting different factors at play in terms of revenue themselves, and I'll show you a bit more about that as we're getting on. Now, IBEC did a study in terms of the R&D tax credits a number of years back, in 2013. And for most companies that don't claim, some of the reasons are their administration, the base here which is gone. Some companies think they don't conduct R&D because always the focus is on the R as opposed to the D. Difficulty in assessing time, support documentation. So the key requirements in a lot of this is actually the documentation. But these are actually equally the barriers, but there's easy fixes if you kind of run through things. But if we look at it, the R&D tax credit has been used by a number of companies to help promote the creation of jobs and also the retention of jobs in Ireland as well. So the economic spillover of the actual credit and the associate knowledge box, which I'll talk about, has got huge value within the country as a whole. So I won't get too much into the competency test, but it's basically built over the 12 months. So if you're doing R&D over 3 years, you can only claim for the previous 12 months. And it's based on, trade company, was carrying out R&D and so on. So you can look through that. There's an idea of some of the costs. I said a lot of this has been spoke at the last presenter, so we'll get more into it. So I'll just do a case study. So if we're a company with the account year end on the 31st of December, we have 5 staff members, 3 involved in R&D, and we've incorporated in 2013. So for argument's sake, if we're spending 350,000 a year, 250 or 240,000 is on R&D. This starts putting things into play of how important the credit actually is for particular smaller companies. So you have to ask yourself certain questions like, has it been done before, has it been published, and did you know the outcomes before you started? Is it just tech transfer? And have you used a kind of systematic approach? And a lot of these have been touched on, as I said before. But if you're confident that what you're actually doing is R&D and you can justify it, then you can start seeing how the credit can be used in terms of cash coming back into your company or writing money off due to corporation tax. So if we've spent 240,000, we're entitled to get 16,000 back. So each year that builds up. You space it out over 3 years. You get 20 the first year, 10, and you keep going on with your R&D. So you can see over time, by becoming more R&D innovative, you can start seeing how the claim can be used to bring income back into your organisation. And also, use it for money comes back, key staff members, reduce the overall payroll costs, increase your margins, and pass the savings maybe on to clients if you know you're going for particular projects and there's a really tight margin of what you're going to win that actual project. Maybe factoring in the R&D claim allows you to kind of take that into a bit of a risk. So just kind of getting into a bit more. R&D can be anything really you want, but in terms of revenue, there are set guidelines. And if you've worked in a lab, you can really understand where basic research is and the concept. moving down to here. But the reality is, in Ireland, from my experience, in most cases it's small R and a big D. A lot of the work occurs in that applied research space and the development space. And in terms of the R&D tax credit, it's figuring out where you can qualify within those regions. Because coming up with the idea or making it in a commercial environment won't count. There's certain rules against that. So you're probably aware, depending on the organisation you're in, so if you're looking at a very simple product development phase plan, we're within the realms here of basic applied or experimental development. So it's capturing this information for the claim in terms of your documentation that you need to use for the actual claim itself. Software, it's a different mindset. If you're using agile or waterfall methodologies, it's trying to capture the sprint. So if we were left with a kind of structure like this, where did you pick out the information? In particular, using agile approaches where you're not going to be using a lot of the paperwork or elements more like the sprints. But if you can capture the documentation, the algorithms, what's novel or different, and use that in your file, that's kind of key to where you need to be going. So the science test fundamentally is an advance in the overall capability in the field of science or technology. That's fundamental. You have to be shown an advancement. The life cycle of the project, you can only claim for the previous 12 months. The project will be going on for a couple of years, it's just the 12 months prior. You have to choose which one it is. It's basic, applied, or experimental development. So if we're going project 1 is experimental development, there must be an advancement and associated uncertainties. And when you answer all of those uncertainties, that's when you stop claiming. So it's key to know when what your uncertainties are and when you need to actually draw the line. So the last thing you want is revenue coming back and assessing what you're doing. So reality, as the previous speaker said, revenue it's more of a matter of when they're going to come and check this type of stuff up. So if we have the competency test and the science test, there's 5 potential outcomes. In most cases, they'll send you a letter with 23 questions that you have to answer. And that questionnaire just asks you what are the uncertainties, what are the advancements, how many staff you're working on it. It's things like that you need to be able to back up if they do come down to do the full audit, which they'll look for all the documentation. And the reason why revenue, in my view, are ramping up, if we look at these figures here, there's about 25% that they're giving back in business expenditure on R&D. This time last year, they published that they're going to pay experts €1,000 a day to come in and review the claims, to just look at the science, to make sure what's actually going on. It's scientific research or technological advancements. So that's why there's kind of a drive there that if they can get somebody in to assess the science, they can get rid of the claim fairly quick as opposed to going down to all the accounts. So the key is keep documentation. And what they look for, timesheets, lab notebooks. I was talking to an assessor before that Revenue would hire in. One thing she looked for is notebooks, things that are signed off, developer journals, project maps, failure tracking, progress reports. I met somebody in the department before, and even if you're drawing on a whiteboard after a day's just brainstorming, take those pictures and you can use those in the file as well to give you an idea. So the knowledge box is an extension onto the R&D tax credits. And basically what the knowledge box is, instead of paying 12.5% corporation tax, you pay 6.4% corporation tax on qualifying. If you have a product that's for sale that's made its way through R&D and you have a patented or special certificate, you can avail of the knowledge box itself. And initially, that's the equation of it. And this looks a bit complex, and I'm sorry I rushed through this because I know everyone wants to go for their dinner, but eventually the R&D tax credit is integrated back into the knowledge box. And if we look at it from a mechanistic approach, based on the equations for the knowledge development box, the R&D tax credit fits in. So if you've got all the paperwork, the documentation in place, then you can start availing off this mechanism here. that allows you to get the 6.25% tax rate on the sales, the income derived from the sales of your actual products. So that's it very, very quickly. I tried to get out the back of time. So thanks very much for your time. If you have any questions, I can try my best to answer them. Yes, sir.
What's your sense of the revenue increasing? I mean, it's just been, so for example, the number of claims is increasing by 20%
Yeah.
for argument's sake this year. Is it
Yeah, from what we're seeing, there's been an increase, and the last speaker alluded to it as well. 75 to 80% of clients are been audited, or some form of an audit. More than likely, it's the 23 questions, and if you can answer those questions, but they are checking. It's not like, and they have the right to go back 4 years as well. That's the other thing people tend to forget. So we're starting to see that they're asking for files that occurred in 2012 or 13. And that's where it kind of kicks in. Thanks very much.